Hello, this is my compact audio solution that I use as a videographer for events, for weddings, or just any time that you're running and gunning, but you need a reliable pair of stereo microphones and that you have no idea what the level's going to be like. They could be all over the place. For example, I was filming a music festival recently, and what a variety of music there was. You're running and gunning, going from event to event, so you have no idea what the levels are going to be like because you just don't have time to set them. So this was perfect because you've got 32-bit and it's all compact in just this one little place, so you can stick it somewhere else, hit record, do whatever you need to do, and then grab it, stick it in the next place. And at the center of this rig is the Zoom F3. I've only recently picked this up and it only cost me about £150. It's not a new device. It's been out for years, so you can pick them up for a really good price, especially for 32-bit, as well as stereo mics with phantom power. My one gripe with it is if you just use the batteries that are inside it, they're only going to last like an hour and a half, 2 hours, which is why you can see I've got some other bits there. But on the back of it, I have the SmallRig cage, and this is really handy for rigging it. It's just screws in there and it holds onto the sides. It goes absolutely nowhere. I absolutely love that. And then I generally just stick a clamp to it, literally using a screw to attach it to my clamp. I've already got one quite literally embedded in there, and so first thing I normally do is put that on the top there, and that's that. And you can quite literally stick that on a mic stand, stick it on a light stand, stick it anywhere. I love these, I think they're called super clamps. This one's specifically SmallRig, but you can grab them from anywhere. Next thing I add on to it is a SmallRig NP-F plate adapter. This is awesome because it transforms these Sony NP-F batteries that are great for throwing on your monitor or your lights, but it turns something like that into USB-C or DC output, power output. So that literally just clicks on. You can see there's got a nice little power indicator. This one needs charging. It's only got one bar left. So I just attach that to the back of the cage just below the clamp. Make sure the USB-C is facing down, otherwise you won't be able to fit it in below the clamp. But you can see the clamp still has full access to stuff, and you just put the USB-C cable. I like using the side ones. It keeps it from getting knocked out, and I just have a really short, this one specifically, U-green. It's a 100-watt cable. I use it for 101 other things as well, but as you can see, really compact. And with that battery, I can imagine you're going to get at least 8 hours, and it's only a 2600 milliamp hour battery. Of course, you can get bigger ones, but it's a lot better than the internal battery. That day I was talking about, that music festival, it lasted the entire day and I only lost about 2 bars of battery. Now for the stereo pair, I just used a stereo bar, and then my microphone of choice is the Oktava MK-012-01. I've got a stereo pair there. These are great, a couple hundred, but you can honestly use whatever mic you have. You don't even have to use 2. For music concerts, stereo is definitely advisable. But overall, this rig for me, I probably didn't even cost me 500 quid. And for 32-bit reliable audio and reliable battery life, because the Zoom F3, that's probably the worst thing about it, is its battery life. Then last but not least, I just have this really short XLR cable that's, again, compact, easy to carry around with me. Of course, you can get longer cables. They're inexpensive, and this is pretty much self-explanatory at this point. Turning it on, of course, you could rig that up differently however you want. You can drop that down a bit. But what's so great about this setup is that is literally it. You can pick that up, carry that. You could clamp that anywhere. You could use a smaller stand, a bigger stand. It's really rugged. It's lightweight. You've got your battery. It's 32-bit audio. What more do you need really for this sort of setup? And well, there you have it. Turn it on and off you go.